Is your bladder really the problem, or is it your daily habits silently stealing your sleep? If you're over 60 and waking up once, twice, even 4 times a night to pee, you're not alone. But here's what most seniors don't realize. Your body may be sending a message. Nighttime urination, called nocturia, isn't always just aging. Sometimes, it's your brain, kidneys, or even your dinner routine trying to get your attention. And the good news? There are natural ways to reduce it, without medication. In this video, we'll uncover 5 surprising reasons you're waking up at night. And habit number 3 is the one most seniors overlook, but it could change everything. Let's talk about 2 mornings. In one, you wake up feeling rested, clear-headed, and steady on your feet. In the other, you're groggy, dragging yourself out of bed after 3 bathroom trips in the night, wondering what's wrong. For many seniors, this is the quiet struggle they don't talk about. Frequent nighttime urination can steal more than sleep. It raises your risk of falls, weakens your immune system, and drains your energy the next day. But here's the hopeful truth. Nocturia isn't something you just have to accept. In this video, you'll learn 5 science-backed, natural strategies that may help you sleep through the night, without interruptions. You'll also discover what your body is trying to tell you, and how small changes during the day can make big differences at night. But first, if you're watching and you've ever struggled with nighttime bathroom trips, comment, "I want better sleep," below. And be sure to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a tip that could improve your nights, and your life. Before we dive in, if better sleep matters to you, tap that subscribe button and comment, "Sleep strong," below. Let's take this journey together. Reason 1, drinking too late in the evening. You might think your late-night glass of water is harmless. But for many older adults, that evening sip could be the hidden culprit behind those frustrating 2 a.m. bathroom visits. Let's meet Arthur, 76. For years, he prided himself on staying hydrated. He kept a big water bottle by his recliner, sipping all evening while watching the news or reading. It felt like a healthy habit, until the nights became a pattern of disruption. At first, it was just once a night, then twice, then sometimes 3 times. By morning, Arthur felt exhausted, foggy, and irritated. He blamed it on just getting old. But was it? One day, a friend mentioned something that changed everything. "Maybe you're drinking too late." Arthur decided to test it. He shifted most of his water intake to earlier in the day and stopped drinking fluids after dinner. Within a week, the nightly wake-ups dropped to once. Then some nights, not at all. Here's why this matters. As we age, our kidneys don't concentrate urine as efficiently. The bladder becomes more sensitive. And the hormone that helps us retain fluids at night, called vasopressin, naturally decreases with age. That means if you're drinking too much water before bed, your body simply can't hold on to it like it used to. The result? A full bladder at 2 a.m. and another broken night of sleep. Sleep fragmentation like this may seem small, but it has a big impact. Interrupted sleep can weaken your immune system, impair memory, raise blood pressure, and increase the risk of falls when you're groggy and shuffling to the bathroom in the dark. Here's how to fix it. Shift your hydration schedule. Drink plenty of water earlier in the day, especially in the morning and afternoon. Aim to taper off by dinner time. Avoid drinking large amounts within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime. Even herbal teas or broth-heavy soups can tip the balance and lead to more nighttime trips. Watch for hidden fluids. Fruits like watermelon or oranges, or a warm mug of chamomile before bed, may seem innocent but can still add to bladder volume. Try a hydration log. If you're not sure what's affecting your night, write down your fluid intake and bathroom trips for a few days. The patterns might surprise you. This small but powerful change could be the beginning of longer, deeper rest. Something your body absolutely needs to repair, recharge, and protect your health as you age. Reason 2, evening drinks that secretly wake you up. You know that warm evening cup of tea, or the little glass of wine with dinner? For many seniors, those calming nighttime rituals may actually be working against them, especially after 5 p.m. Let's talk about Rita, 74. She had a soothing routine. Tea at 6, a glass of wine with her favorite show at 8, and bed by 9:30. But by midnight, she was already up once to use the bathroom. Then again around 3 a.m. And again at 5. She assumed her bladder was just getting weaker. But what she didn't realize was this. Her beverages were sending powerful signals to her kidneys, at exactly the wrong time. Why this matters? Caffeine and alcohol are both diuretics, which means they make your body lose water. They increase urine production, irritate the bladder, and can even disrupt the hormones that regulate your body's fluid balance. But here's the catch. Even herbal teas labeled caffeine-free can still stimulate urination. Peppermint, chamomile, and dandelion teas all have mild diuretic properties. That means even your relaxing nighttime tea might be silently filling your bladder. And for people who take diuretic medications, also known as water pills, the timing is just as crucial. Taking them too late in the day may help your blood pressure, but leave you wide-eyed at 2 a.m., making a cold walk to the bathroom. Here's the science. As you sleep, your body is supposed to slow down urine production. But diuretics, whether from your cup, your pills, or your diet, can override that, increasing urine output and pulling you out of deep, restorative sleep. And when your sleep is interrupted, everything suffers. Memory, focus, and mood decline. Fall risk rises due to fatigue and grogginess. And your heart and immune system don't get the recovery they need. What to do instead? Cut off caffeine and alcohol by 2 to 3 p.m. Even small amounts in tea, coffee, or soda can linger in your system into the night. Limit or skip alcohol in the evening. If you do enjoy wine, try it earlier with lunch or a very early dinner. Check the timing of medications. If you're on diuretics like furosemide, ask your doctor if you can take them earlier in the day. Swap your bedtime tea for warm water or a non-diuretic herbal option like rooibos or ginger. Track your sleep and fluid patterns. Just like before, a simple journal can reveal which drinks are disturbing your rest. For Rita, the simple act of switching her tea and wine for a hydrating morning drink and adjusting her meds gave her back 2 extra hours of uninterrupted sleep each night. And that made all the difference. Reason 3. A hidden muscle weakness that causes midnight wake-ups. Most people don't talk about it, but one of the most common reasons seniors wake up to pee, especially women, isn't just aging. It's pelvic floor weakness or an overactive bladder. Let's meet Doris, 78. She's vibrant, active, and takes care of her garden every morning. But at night? That's a different story. Doris was waking up twice, sometimes 3 times, to pee. She tried cutting back on fluids, changing her dinner routine, but nothing worked. That's when her doctor asked one simple question. Have you ever done pelvic floor exercises? She hadn't. Like many seniors, she didn't know the pelvic floor, a group of muscles that supports the bladder and controls urination, can weaken over time. And when those muscles get weak, your bladder becomes more sensitive, leading to urgency and leakage, especially when lying down. Here's what's happening. Your pelvic floor muscles act like a hammock, holding up your bladder. If that hammock weakens, pressure builds on your bladder, even when it's not full. That pressure can trick your brain into thinking it's go time, even in the middle of deep sleep. Add in age-related changes like bladder wall thickening, decreased bladder elasticity, and even chronic constipation pressing on the bladder. And it's no wonder your nights are getting interrupted. In Doris's case, the fix was surprisingly simple. Her doctor gave her a beginner pelvic floor routine, just 3 minutes a day. In a few weeks, her nighttime urges had decreased. Within 2 months, she was sleeping through the night more often than not. Here's how to do it. Try this basic pelvic floor Kegel exercise. Sit or lie down comfortably. Tighten the muscles you would use to stop a urine stream. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax for 5 seconds. Repeat 10 times. Do this 3 times a day. Consistency is key. Pro tip: don't tighten your stomach or legs. These are small, internal muscles. Gentle, isolated movements work best. Bonus tip for overactive bladder. Avoid bladder irritants like caffeine, citrus, spicy foods, and artificial sweeteners, especially in the evening. Also, practice bladder retraining. That means gradually increasing the time between bathroom visits during the day to help retrain your bladder's urgency signals. Why it works? When your pelvic floor gets stronger, it better supports the bladder, reducing false alarms and giving you more control. It's not a miracle overnight fix, but for many like Doris, it's a game changer over weeks. And the best part? You don't need any equipment. No gym. No pills. Just your breath, your awareness, and a few minutes each day. Your sleep and your confidence are worth it. Reason 4. Blood sugar swings that wake you up at night. You might think your sleep issues are about the bladder, but for many seniors, the real trigger lies in your blood sugar. Let's meet Edward, 72. He doesn't have diabetes, but he does have a sweet tooth. After dinner, he loves a scoop of ice cream or a slice of banana bread with tea. And around 3 a.m., like clockwork, he jolts awake, heart racing, slightly sweaty, and desperate to pee. It wasn't until his doctor suggested checking his blood sugar at bedtime and upon waking that things made sense. Edward was experiencing nocturnal hypoglycemia, a sudden drop in blood sugar during sleep that caused a stress hormone spike, waking him up, and triggering his bladder. Here's how it works. After a sugary evening snack or high-carb dinner, your blood sugar rises fast, then crashes a few hours later. In response, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline, stress hormones that bring sugar back into your bloodstream. But these hormones also do something else. They wake you up, they increase your heart rate, and they stimulate the kidneys, making you need to urinate. Even if you don't have diabetes, insulin resistance or fluctuating glucose can trigger this pattern. And sadly, most people never connect the dots. Signs this might be happening to you. Waking suddenly between 2 to 4 a.m. Feeling slightly sweaty, anxious, or restless. Urgent need to urinate even if you didn't drink much. Waking up exhausted despite 7 to 8 hours in bed. Here's what Edward did to fix it. He switched his nighttime snack to a balanced protein plus fat combo, like a small boiled egg, almond butter on celery, or a handful of walnuts. He also moved his dinner time earlier, finishing meals by 6:30 p.m. instead of 8. He asked his doctor for an A1C test to check long-term glucose levels, just to be sure no hidden diabetes was creeping in. Within a week, his 3 a.m. wake-ups started to fade. His sleep felt deeper and his mood during the day improved. What you can try. Avoid sugary or carb-heavy snacks in the evening. Think cookies, cereal, fruit juice, or even too much bread. Choose snacks with healthy fat and protein, like plain Greek yogurt, nuts, or a small slice of cheese. Eat dinner earlier if possible. Give your body time to digest and stabilize before sleep. If you suspect blood sugar is the issue, consider talking to your doctor about a glucose check. Small changes in what you eat after sunset can completely change how you sleep. And better sleep means fewer bathroom trips, and a sharper, more energized you during the day. Reason 5. The sleep disorders hiding behind nighttime bathroom trips. Sometimes, the real reason you're waking up to pee has nothing to do with your bladder. Let's talk about something often missed. Sleep disorders, especially sleep apnea and restless legs syndrome. Meet Gloria, 75. She thought her nightly wake-ups were just about aging or needing to go to the bathroom. But she was waking up with a dry mouth, slight headaches, and feeling like she hadn't slept at all, even after 8 hours in bed. Her daughter noticed something strange during a visit. "Mom, you make these gasping sounds in your sleep." That's when everything clicked. Gloria wasn't waking up because of her bladder. She was waking up because her breathing was pausing during the night, a classic symptom of sleep apnea. And here's the twist. Every time her brain briefly woke her up to restart breathing, her body also thought, "Hey, might as well go to the bathroom too." Sleep apnea is sneaky. It causes multiple micro-awakenings throughout the night. It increases urine production by disrupting antidiuretic hormone, ADH, balance. It raises nighttime blood pressure, further triggering the urge to urinate. Now let's not forget restless leg syndrome, RLS. It causes an irresistible urge to move the legs, especially at night. Many seniors don't recognize it. They just know they can't get comfortable. They get out of bed and decide to pee just in case. But the root cause? Neurological restlessness, not a full bladder. How do you know if a sleep disorder is the real culprit? You wake up multiple times a night, even when you didn't drink fluids. You feel unrefreshed in the morning. You snore, gasp, or stop breathing during sleep. Ask your partner. You have uncomfortable sensations in your legs at night. You wake up with a racing heart or anxiety. What can you do? Talk to your doctor about a sleep study. You can even do home-based ones now, easy and painless. Improve your sleep hygiene. Keep a consistent bedtime, avoid screens at night, and keep your bedroom cool and dark. Cut back on caffeine, especially in the afternoon. It worsens both apnea and RLS. 4 Rs. Try light leg stretches before bed or warm baths to calm the nerves. And here's the most important point. You don't have to live with broken sleep. If the real reason you're waking up at night is something deeper than your bladder, treating it can change your energy, focus, and even protect your heart and brain long-term. Just like Gloria, discovering the root cause might not only improve your nights, it could add years of stronger, healthier days. So let's recap what we've uncovered. Reason 1. Drinking too late in the evening can overwhelm your bladder just as it's time to rest. Reason 2. Caffeine, alcohol, and even harmless teas after 5 p.m. can quietly trigger nighttime urination. Reason 3. Weak pelvic floor muscles or an overactive bladder can make you feel the urge, when there's barely anything there. Reason 4. Blood sugar crashes around 2 to 3 a.m. can spike stress hormones and wake you up, and your bladder follows. Reason 5. Underlying sleep disorders like sleep apnea or restless legs might be the real reason you're waking, and the bathroom trip is just a side effect. Now here's the empowering truth. You don't have to live with interrupted sleep. Even one small change, shifting your hydration, adding pelvic floor exercises, or adjusting your evening snacks, can give your body the rest it needs and deserves. Now it's your turn. Which reason surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. We read every one. Your story might help someone else sleep better tonight. And if this helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. This channel is all about helping you live longer, stronger, and smarter after 70. Let's make better sleep the new normal, together. Which habit are you going to try tonight? Cutting back on fluids? A new bedtime snack? Or maybe a few pelvic floor exercises? Share it in the comments so others can learn with you. Your small change might inspire someone else to finally get a full night's sleep. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss more simple, science-backed ways to feel your best after 70. Let's keep building a healthier, wiser community, together.